So, have you ever sat in your car after work, engine off, face blank, wondering, how the hell did I end up like this? You probably used to have a lot of ambition, maybe a fire, plan. But now you're dragging through days you don't even remember. And guess what? This isn't burnout. It's actually emotional shutdown. And it's costing you a lot more than just sleep and motivation. It's actually bleeding into your love life, into how you show up, and in how you lead. That numb autopilot, well, it doesn't just fix itself. You can't ignore it. And I know exactly what kind of dark cloud you're sitting in. That doomsday feeling isn't just depression. It's like your body shut off because it thinks there's no future left to fight for. And I get it. The world is freaking crazy right now, and it feels so heavy. The news is chaos. You look at your kids and you think, oh my God, how am I going to protect them? And I don't even feel safe myself. Well, you're not crazy for feeling this way. And you're not broken either. What you are is overwhelmed by too much awareness and not enough space to process any of it at all. So I've worked with guys who used to stay up all night scrolling the worst parts of the internet. You know, those news channels, conspiracy stuff, world collapse, economic tanking of whatever. He couldn't stop. He said he felt like he was watching the world end in real time while trying to act normal at work and at home. That's why I stopped watching the news. On the worst part, he stopped caring about his house, his needs, his family, not because he didn't love them, but because his brain convinced him there was no point anymore. So we unpacked it together, and it wasn't just fear of the future, it was old trauma, deep distrust, and a nervous system stuck in the freeze mode. So once we cleared that pattern, he started coming back online, and one step at a time, he became more present with his kids, more grounded, less doomsday, and more direction. So this isn't about slapping on positivity. It's about getting your system to stop bracing for impact long enough for you to actually feel alive again. And if you're ready to talk, well, this is the time because we've got great programs for you and there's no pressure here. It's just a way out of the fog. You're not meant to live like this and you're not alone, that's for sure. So here's what we've got. This is all for men who've basically tried to outwork what's really eating them alive inside. And so you don't actually need another damn mindset shift. I think you already know that. What you need is to understand what's actually happening in your system. So if you keep snapping at people you love, if you can't sit in silence without overthinking everything, if sleep doesn't help and success doesn't fix it, guess what? It's not a motivational problem. It's not a lack of gratitude. And it sure the hell isn't because you're weak. It's actually your nervous system running on survival mode 24/7. And nobody taught you how to turn that shit off. So what you were actually taught was how to hustle harder, how to suck it up, and how not to talk about it. And by the way, all of those suck rocks. My dad actually taught me all of that crap. Suck it up, princess was his favorite freaking line. And well, it pushed me harder and harder until I actually crashed. And I became sick for a long time because my mindset was sick. And so I became paralyzed, self-defeating, blind for a little while. And I believed I couldn't do anything anymore. Well, of course, I had illness involved in all of that too. But my dad's pushing, my lack of self-esteem, my lack of confidence is where it all began. So here's the truth. If you don't learn how to rewire the emotional loops keeping you on edge, you'll spend your life building empires you never get to enjoy. Are you feeling that right now? Real men fix the code. They stop dragging their past into every room they walk into. And they do the work that most will never even try. And they're doing it quietly. And so if this hits, it's because you know something deeper needs to shift. So I built something for this exact moment. It's called the Reset Protocol. It's an entire freaking system. And this isn't coaching. This is a recalibration. Each reset tier hits a different layer in your eternal architecture. It's starting with the shutdown that's cost you your fire, and it's ending with full spectrum personal command. And like we said earlier, there's no fluff here. There's no vague promises. just a system that works because it rewires you where the problem lives. It's the code, your body, your decisions, and your drive. So we start with a 3-day reset sprint. This is for the men who need to move right now. You're not lazy, you're locked. And this short, sharp sprint is a tactical nervous system reboot designed to snap you out of freeze, flatness, and the F it fucking mode. Oops, I swore anyways. Oopsie. The benefits are that it's going to disrupt your emotional shutdown. You're going to regulate your fight or flight and freeze, and it's going to restore clarity and momentum in 72 hours. This one is best for the high performers in burnout, men in transition, or anyone stuck in overthinking, procrastination, or disconnection. This is the quick start to that. So get with us. We even teach you some CIA techniques up in here. So join us. And it's just the beginning. Okay, then we do the reset foundations. Now, this program is for men ready to rebuild with structure. This is the architecture phase. You'll learn how your brain and your body were programmed to survive and how to revive that code with clarity, control, and confidence. The benefits of this program are to identify your hidden patterns, whatever you're doing to sabotage yourself, and help you find that success. So what you're going to do is you're going to master emotional regulation under pressure. And we're going to build a daily system for calm focus. So this program is best for driven men who want control back. No more talk therapy, just results. It's backed by neuroscience and high performance strategies. Next, we're going to move you into the Reset Apex. Now that one is for the man who's already doing quite well, knows he can be lethal. This is a high-performance mental conditioning system that targets unconscious emotional blocks. It sharpens instinct and creates momentum that doesn't collapse under pressure. You're going to actually benefit in ways that break plateaus in business, fitness, and in your leadership. We're going to use hypnosis, CBT techniques, and real-time mindset control. In this section, it's actually going to increase your energy, your execution, and your internal stability. This one is best for leaders, athletes, and visionaries ready to sharpen their edge, scale without self-sabotage, and expand into a bigger mission. Now, the Reset Domination. Now, this one is for the man becoming the final version of himself. It actually includes all of the other programs plus. This one is the elite level internal mastery. We actually eliminate remaining shadows, we hardwire legacy leadership, and we anchor your nervous system to withstand real power. Now, the benefits of this one is, of course, that you anchor deep identity transformations. You build unshakable purpose and presence and power. Now, when you step into your legacy and claim domination over your domain, you actually get incredible results. This one is for the man who wants to conquer it all. This one is best for entrepreneurs, executives, and high-stakes leaders ready to operate with complete internal congruence. It's got emotional fluency and unapologetic impact. This tier actually gives you all the 3 tiers before it, as well as its own extra programs. So you get everything in the Domination Pack. And each tier meets you where you are and upgrades you to who and where you're always supposed to be. So choose the level, start your reset, and click the link below.